I'm in test run. Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
Now introducing, out of Alden, New York, number 2, Dylan the Chinstrap Zielinski. Introducing next, out of Schenectady, New York, wearing number 69, Kenny the GM Gerard.
I think we're on air, Dylan.
I think so.
Welcome on into the second season of the DK Experience, and while the name has changed, the plot has not. And we are back with a little less red hair and a little bit more chin strap. I knew you knew I was going to do that to you.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, our friend Kyle has graduated and become an adult. We have a new co-host, Dylan, who you met the last time, the tap dancing sensation, Zielinski. Dylan, how are we, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that we actually have like a season now, opposed to the quick little 30 minutes we had the last time to put together a show. We actually had the day to plan it out. Kenny, thank you while I was at work. I'm really excited to be here. I think it's going to be fun. A lot of sports to talk about, and yeah.
Well, why don't you tell us a little more about yourself? I gave you a little bit more time to talk about yourself.
So yeah, as they said in the intro video, I'm from Alden, New York. It's a small town near Buffalo. Played football, did theater, was a competitive dancer, as Kenny mentioned, for a few years in my life. Played the position quarterback. I'm the president of the flag football team here and the starting quarterback. We need girls, we need more teammates. But yeah, football is a lot of fun and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's what I got.
Well, Dylan, nice to have you here. I know you're not quite Kyle, but I do appreciate having you around. But
I'm joking. Love you, Kyle.
While many of our old segments will come back around this season, some new segments have made their way into the Al Roker studio. Our first new segment is called The Gridiron Recap. And in this segment, me and Dylan will discuss how our favorite NFL team did this past week. Now, I had a good weekend with the New York Giants, while Dylan may still be grieving after a rough game from the Bills. So we'll start with you, Dylan. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, that was not a good outing. I said earlier when everything went down with Stephon Diggs, if we were to lose every game this season, I did not care as long as we beat Diggs. We went in 3-1, we came out 3-2, and we lost to Stephon Diggs. I think the loss of Khalil Shakir going out with the injury was massive for us. Josh Allen definitely looked like he struggled. The line was getting picked on. We lost 23-20 from the Texans. But what I will say out of all of it is our team was not good, but down the stretch we had a chance to win it. The play calling there at the end was awful. That should not have happened. We should have just ran the ball out, should have just played for overtime. But, I'm not a coach, so what do I know?
I mean, yeah. We're
going to be fine, though.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not a Bills fan, but I'll say I'm a Bills supporter, and it was a tough weekend for the Bills faithful. But on the other side, down in New Jersey, the real New York team, the Giants picked up a win, 29-20 over the Seattle Seahawks. I wish we had a camera on Paulie, who's just walking around back there. His Seattle Seahawks fell to the New York Giants, and well, as a Giants fan, Dylan, to be completely honest with you, I'm not quite sure how I feel. It looked good at the end. They played some solid football. This is the thing with the Giants. I always said, and I was saying this when I was watching the game with you, I said that, the Giants are going to giant. And they got down to that wire. Their defense just, Kaputski was gone at the very end. And then all of a sudden, out of a pure stroke of luck, bang, they get a field goal block.
May or may not have cheated. We saw it. He pushed the long snapper down, but I'm just saying.
He did not touch the longs.
He did. Whatever.
This guy's still coping with the lost Stephon
I'm
Diggs.
not.
Anyway, I don't know. They played solid. I really think this week when they come up to play when they play Cincinnati at home, I really think it's going to be a prove-it game. If they can go in and beat Cincinnati, maybe I'll get a little bit of that hopium running inside.
Like I told you, be careful. You know, neighbors and you guys coaching staff, they're going to make Daniel Jones look good. Daniel Jones is not good. You need another quarterback. It's almost better to lose. Keep the coaching staffs, keep the players, get rid of Daniel Jones.
Well, I agree, Dylan. And I think it's going to do it for this first A block of the show. So we're going to move over to this camera over here. Wow, look at that transition. Great job back there, guys. Great work, great work. We are very short-staffed today. Most people have gone home from fall break. A little insider information for you guys. But
we're still
stick around here in WTOP-10. When we come back, we're going to talk about some more football, but more specifically, contenders, pretenders, and sleepers this season. Stick around. You're watching the DK Experience here on WTOP-10.
Oh, boy.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill
Should we
told me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back into the DK Experience, the second season, the very first episode with our new co-host, Dylan Zielinski over here. I am Kenny Gerard, and as I mentioned previously, we are going to talk about some contenders, pretenders, and sleepers. For those at home who don't know what contenders, pretenders, and sleepers mean, the contenders, we're each going to pick one team that we think is a true contender for the Super Bowl this year. We're going to talk about a pretender, one team that we think is just, they look good right now, they're not really
They're not
good.
gonna be good down the
And
stretch.
then the sleeper, which team we think that doesn't look that great right now, but I think has potential to make Super Bowl. And like I said in the last year, when I was with Kyle, I said it was a nice guy. So Dylan, you get to go first. Who's your contender?
So for me, when we were picking our teams, we wanted AFC and NFC, so I got stuck with the NFC, which is not the best division, but it's fine. But I chose the Lions. My thing with the Lions is I think that offense is very good. They can score on the ground, through the air. Jared Goff is playing some of the best football. The last game he played against the Seahawks, he went 18 of 18 for like 290 some yards and a bunch of touchdowns. That is completely unheard of. No quarterback ever completes anything with the amount of passing yards. That defense is good. Aiden Hutchinson leads the NFL in sacks right now. Their DBs and their secondary got so much better. They struggled last year, and I really feel like down the stretch, that's what killed them.
Yeah, I got not much of an argument to that. I think it's a good choice. And I believe that if you're talking about a contender in the NFL, there's two undefeated teams left right now, and I don't know how much faith I have in the Vikings, but I will say I'm going to take the obvious answer, and I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's fair.
They're 5-0. They look good. Every year we're like, oh, they're losing talent. Da, 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 da. And I don't buy into it. So I think the Chiefs are a solid contender still.
The injuries scare me right now.
The injuries
Rashid
scare
Rice,
me.
that's big.
Right, and I'm not a Chiefs guy, but I will say
But then
that,
Juju steps up.
Man, let me talk.
I'm sorry.
Jeez. Anyway,
I love
before I was
football.
rudely interrupted, yeah, I don't know. You can't really talk about contenders and not put the Chiefs in there. So I think the Chiefs, as of now, are still a contending team. And until I'm proven otherwise, I'm going to stick on that. The Chiefs are the best contender in the NFL, and I don't even think it's a debate.
I agree.
Pretender.
My pretenders. The Atlanta Falcons. I love Kirk Cousins. He's one of my favorites. I think at some point here they're going to hit sort of a slump, whether that be a Kirk Cousins injury, a Drake London injury, or maybe they just lose a few games in a row.
You're coping because they beat the Bucs.
They did. I love Baker. But anyway, I feel like they're just going to hit a slump somewhere in the season. It's going to be very hard for them to come back because that division is good. I think the Saints are better in what their record's showing. They prove they can score points. The Bucs are awesome. And then the Panthers suck. But I do think the Falcons are going to hit a slump at some point, and they have an old defense.
Well, for mine, maybe it's recency bias. The Seattle Seahawks are pretenders. In no world are they contenders. Right now, actually, Dylan just showed me, they're losing 23-17 against another pretender, the San Francisco 49ers, who suck without Christian McCaffrey. So, yeah, the Seahawks, again, I'm a Giants fan. We suck. If you lose to us, you suck. So it's simple as that. They are not good. Everybody, I love Geno Smith too. Mid. That whole team is mid. It's a mid football team. They've been mid since that Super Bowl. It's just mid. Maybe they sneak into the playoffs, and I don't even buy that. I'm done rambling. Who's your sleeper?
My sleeper, as I just mentioned when I brought up the Falcons, I love Baker Mayfield. I think that Buccaneers team is very good. I think they can go as far as Baker Mayfield can take them. It's pretty much the same team as Tom Brady left. The defense is very good. The offense has Mike Evans, who, in my opinion, is a Hall of Fame wide receiver. They have Chris Godwin, who's also very good. They have two running backs in Rashid White and Bucky Irvin, who can run the ball very, very well. That offensive line is good. And like I said, they can go as far as Baker Mayfield can take them.
No, I really don't have much of an argument for that. The Bucs are good. We'll just see. It depends on Baker and how he does. It looks like something went right for the Sea Chickens. I just saw Paula get excited. But my sleeper team, speaking of the Sea Chickens, it's going to be the Arizona Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are a slept-on team right now. The Niners falling off. The Seahawks finally falling off after their cakewalk preschool schedule. They're finally starting to fall down. And the Rams
Kyler Murray's good.
Kyler Murray's very good. The Rams are just hurt to the bone, and I don't see them making much of a run. So I honestly think the surprise team is going to come out as the Cardinals. And I don't think they were all that bad last year either. Kyler's really good. You got Marvin Harrison Jr. on that team now. They look good. They have good potential. Now, depending on how they use Harrison, how Kyler plays, if he stays off Call of Duty, I think that those Cardinals can be really good this year. So I'm looking forward to the Cardinals. I do think that's a good sleeper team.
James Conner running the ball.
And James Conner running. I forgot about James Conner. James Conner running the ball. I think it's a good overall, well-rounded team. But that's going to be it for this segment. And when we come back, we're going to teach Dylan some sports, a new segment here on the DK Experience. Stick around. You're watching the DK Experience here on WTOP-10.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back into the DK Experience. I'm Kenny Gerard, and this is Dylan Zielinski. And as I mentioned before, some things stay the same, but some things change. But today, we have an all-new segment for our friend Dylan called Dylan Learns Sports. This guy only knows football. And today's topic is a Kenny and Kyle Experience Classic. Man, I miss Kyle. Hockey. Dylan, I'm going to teach you a couple of different things. We will see what you know about hockey, and we're going to start off with different positions on the ice.
Yankees win! The Yankees win!
Speaking of Kyle! Speaking of Kyle!
The Yankees did it!
Let's go!
See us bound!
Yay! Kyle would be so happy right now. You don't understand. Let's go, Yankees! Oh, all right.
I just had to get that out.
Thank you, Paulie. Thank you, Paulie. Yeah, I apologize for ripping on you about the Sea Chickens. But go Yankees. Yankees are ALCS bound. Let's go. The Subway Series World Series is still alive.
Yay, baseball.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
Baseball.
So today,
Oh,
we're going to
hockey.
put a few seconds off. We're going to learn about different positions on the ice. So when the camera cuts over here, you'll see the TV behind me right here. And we're going to put up hockey ice. And I'm going to have Dylan guess where they are. So if we can get the picture up and the camera over here so we can see. Wonderful. Okay. All right, Dylan. We have like 30 seconds to do this. So who's right here?
Goalie.
Who would be here?
Forward.
Here and here. What would they be called?
Defenseman.
No.
Left wing, right wing.
Yes. Oh.
No.
Whoa! Left winger, right winger.
All right.
In the middle. Think about it. Use your football brain in the middle.
The center.
Yeah. And then who is here and here?
The defenseman.
He got it. I think put up the next screen. It should be the list of.
Look at me go, baby. Sometimes
center, left winger, right defense. Like, yeah, you got it, dude. Oh, look at him.
Goal finder, but hey, goalie.
Goaltender. Good enough, dude.
Oh, goaltender.
That was good. All right, so we're going to move on to the teams of the NHL. Now, this one I have zero faith in, Dylan.
Okay.
But we're going to go left to right. I'll actually point some out.
Can I just go right away?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Bruins, Sharks, the Mighty Ducks. Or just the Ducks, but I know Mighty Ducks. Toronto Maple Leafs, the Rangers, the Penguins, the New Jersey Devils, the Buffalo Sabres, the Panthers, the Knights, the Capitals, Las Vegas.
Golden, but sure.
Is it? Oh, my bad.
Knights, yeah.
Oilers.
Yeah.
This is Tampa Bay Lightning. This is the Islanders.
Yep.
That's Philly. I'm gonna Philly.
So close.
The Kraken.
Yes.
All right.
How about this one?
Is that one DC? No, this one's
No.
DC. No.
That one's DC.
Oh yeah, the Capitals. I said that.
You know what this one could be? Think about it. Milton, what do you think? That was clever. I don't think you got the joke. It was clever, though.
Milton?
Think about it, Milton. Come on, Sandy. You don't know?
Nope.
I don't think he gets it.
I don't know. These ones are the
All right,
circles.
Put it up. Let's see the teams. The Hurricanes was the one.
Oh,
okay,
Mr.
Milton. But apparently that would.
Okay.
Someone's not watching the news.
Not much. The Utah Hockey Club? What?
They're a brand new team.
Oh, is this the argument with the Yetis? Like, that they should name them? That Paulie's telling me yes. All right, hey, that wasn't bad.
I'm honestly impressed. I really thought you were going to do a lot worse. Canadians,
I knew the Blues. I didn't know the
Flyers
Blues.
was Philadelphia, by the way.
Okay. Well, I was going to. All right, I'm glad I didn't say what I was going to say.
You know what?
I don't know technicalities and stuff like that, but I do know.
Well, you're
like,
ready for the
teams.
next segment. We're going to learn about different shots. Put up the picture. It's just one.
Slap shot.
Okay. How many more do you know?
Show them, maybe?
No, I can't show you. The next one's there's 13 different ones. Commonly used shots in hockey.
Is there like a power shot? Penalty shot.
Paulie, you want to
Does
come
that
help him?
count?
Paulie, come here. You can come
Does a
help him.
penalty shot count?
Yeah, come over, Paulie.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, but I don't get pictures. That's a
pictures.
slap shot,
So is
right?
that a
Did I get
slap
that one
shot?
right?
That's a slap shot.
There's a wrister.
Wrist
right?
shot. Yep.
Frankie, I'm
Well,
sorry.
okay, I'll give you this one. What's it called? It's named after a state where you go around the back of the net and dump it in. It's named after a state. It's very famous. It's hard to do. It's like well known if it happens. Think about the Wolverines.
The Wolverine? What?
It's named after a state. Come on, dude. You like college
The
football?
Trojans. Is it the Trojans? No. Spartans. Spartans, I meant. The green Spartans.
All I'm thinking is like wraparound. That's all.
Yeah, but that's like a technical term for it.
That's all I got.
The Michigan. It's called the Michigan.
It's when you like little toe drag and twirl and put it right in the net. That happened to the Bruins once. That's the only reason I know.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm a Sabres fan. Not a lot of good happens.
Put them up. Put them
I
up.
know there were 13.
Put them up.
Wrist? Oh, I
Slap, snap,
Oh.
back, tip, redirect, wrap
Round.
around, which you actually have.
Hey! Hey!
Lob, shovel, swat,
Flick.
chop, chip, and flick.
Yeah, I didn't know any of those either.
These ones, I will say, I didn't know.
I could've
I never
probably
knew a
got
lob.
wrist
I
shot.
never knew a swat, but I knew the rest of these.
I probably could have got wrist if I actually.
You did
sat
say
down.
wrist. You said, isn't there like a
Okay.
wrist?
Yeah.
Close
Okay.
enough. Close
That's
enough.
not bad.
All right. Next up is going to be a little Oswego history. Just have a picture of the Oswego State logo. Dylan, I'm going to quiz you really quick while we are a little over here, so I'll give you some questions.
Okay.
What team do the Oswego State Lakers play in their yearly whiteout game?
Plattsburgh.
Correct.
Oh boy.
What is the name of the head coach?
Alex Brummer. You
All
can
right,
just hear
I'm
him clap back there.
Ed Gosick is the head coach. Who was the leading scorer of the
Oh,
team
the
last
old
year?
guy.
Yes, the old guy is Ed Gosick. Leading scorer of the team last year.
Kyle Schnell. No, that's the goalie.
That's the goalie.
Oh, hey!
That's not
Knew
right.
it. Kinda. Can't tell you his name.
Shane Bull.
Oh, I could have.
Was the leader scorer.
I didn't. I do know Shane Bull.
What year did the Oswego State Lakers win the NCAA D3 National Championship?
06. Really?
Close.
7.
Yep.
Oh.
2007,
Oh,
the
good
Oswego State
pull.
Lakers hung up the banner.
All right. That was a decent pull.
Who was the defenseman that I really enjoyed watching last year? And I used to call him the Fudge.
I don't know. Is it the kid I had the class with?
I don't know if you had a class with him. Brett Fudger was his name. I loved Brett Fudger. I still do love Brett Fudger. And I think that's enough for Dylan. All right, Dylan, round of applause. You did a very good job. You
I think I did
much
better.
better than I had expected you to do. But that's going to be it for Dylan Learns Sports. But when we come back from a quick break, it's going to be everybody's favorite segment, Cooking or Crazy. Oswego State!
Oswego. Yeah, baby!
See you after break.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at the, do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
Score going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
you're not picking Sam Darnold.
I love you, Sammy D.
Welcome back into the DK Experience. I'm Kane Gerard, coincided by Dylan Zielinski. And everybody at home, it is time for your favorite segment from the show. Man, I hope Kyle's watching. It is time for Cooking or Crazy. And for those at home who do not know how this works, we picked a topic, totally not 15 seconds before we went on air. Maybe we did. And we banter and argue about who has the better choice. And then the graphics operator in the back will choose the winner, which I believe is Austin today. So, Austin, you will be picking the winner. Today's topic is going to be the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that you would start a franchise with right now. So, for example, Aaron Rodgers is old. That could be an argument. Just so we have a clear-cut base. Unless you would. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But that's where we're going to go.
I'll keep out of this one.
Dylan actually is going to start. So, Dylan, go ahead. What do you got?
Josh Allen, number 1. The only other guy that I'd maybe take next to Josh Allen is Patrick Mahomes because he is Patrick Mahomes. But the reason I will take Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes is I feel like they have the same level of arm talent and accuracy, but I will take the rushing upside with Josh more. And I mean, even if you look at it, like I feel like there's the same amount of leaders. Their guys love them. I'm taking the Super Bowls and like the wins and all that out of it. I'm just saying like the quarterback himself, like but not the wins. Just I'm looking at a quarterback. I'm combine, and this is who I want. Like I feel like they're pretty like Patrick Mahomes is better. That don't give me that look. I know Patrick Mahomes is better, but right now I'll take Josh Allen. No, I'm not. No, I'm not making that argument. No. I'm not making that argument. I'm just saying I'll take the rushing upside, which because right now you need to make like things happen in the NFL.
Well,
I don't think that's crazy.
It's not crazy, but it's definitely not cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
The middle ground.
I think you've already lost without me talking. The clear answer is Patrick Mahomes at number 1. If you don't pick Patrick Mahomes at number 1, you don't watch football.
No, I agree. I don't disagree.
Patrick Mahomes is number 1. At number 2, I will take Josh Allen.
Okay.
Oh, you thought I was going to say something different.
I did.
You thought I was going to pull something and go Joe Burrow. No. I love Joe Burrow. He's not my top 3 right now, though. I will put Josh Allen there. And then number 3.
Whoa, you got to just go with all of them?
What do you mean?
Is it my turn now? You said
you go all 3. You're supposed to go all 3.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Okay, okay, finish yours and I'll finish my last 2. Okay, go ahead.
My last one is C.J. Stroud. Oh. Those are my top 3. Those are my top 3. Dylan, go ahead.
So I had Josh Allen. I'm gonna not say Patrick Mahomes or C.J. Stroud because I'll keep it different. I'll say Lamar Jackson.
Good choice.
Jaden Daniels.
See, I'm a LSU guy, so you picked a good choice. Why can't we find something to argue
about? Okay, but no, we can argue. No, we can argue.
Joe Burrow so we can fight? Like,
sure.
I'm not going to pivot to Joe Burrow. Because I don't like. I love Joe Burrow. I should have took Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels.
Joe Burrow is the most overrated player in the NFL, dude. Oh my! And I stand on it. Dude. Alex, I love you. I hate your quarterback.
Dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's
you are coping.
But anyway, back to what we're saying. Back to what we are saying. Back to what we are saying. So my thing with Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels is the same thing. While Lamar's arm may not be the strongest, Jaden Daniels does have a really good arm. I am seeing that guy go out there and flinging that thing.
I'm an LSU guy. I love Jaden Daniels.
I like the rushing upside. I want my quarterback to be able to move, extend plays, make plays with his feet, opposed to where a guy with C.J. Stroud, he's stuck in the pocket.
See, I just don't think you've watched C.J. Stroud play football. I really don't. So
I just beat my Bills. I
really think, like, of all the Cooking or Crazy we've done on this show, I genuinely think this is the one I have to argue the least and talk the least to win.
Because we almost agree.
I think we somewhat agree.
I think those are like our top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now.
I think mine are just better.
Okay, but like yours aren't bad, but I think mine are a little bit better. Because this is my argument, right? Jaden Daniels also a little younger. Lamar, a little younger. Josh, we're starting a franchise with him.
We're starting a franchise with him. Got blown up in college, and hers whatever. We're out of time. Go ahead. Graphics, what do we got?
Kyle.
How did Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle.
Kyle! Hey! Let's go! For the first time in the history of this show, I did not have to turn red and start sweating like crazy and blow up on
I still think Kyle
to win. I would like to say I appreciate the victory. Thank you. And I appreciate Kyle. Kyle, I do miss you.
Kyle's a better pick.
So, with that being said, that's going to be the first episode in the books. We have just a minute left here to talk between me and you. And I will say thank you to Kyle for doing this last year. I do miss you on the show.
I will try to live up in your image, Kyle.
I think Dylan's excited to be here.
I
So,
am.
and we are
Little bit.
also very excited to be with you guys. We would like to give a special shout out to our crew tonight, Paulie, Austin, Nasir, and Brummer. That's just 4 of us, I think, that are back there.
Everyone but Paulie.
Our college went on a fall break, so a lot of people went home. So these few people decided to stay back. We're the only show that aired tonight, as you guys saw. So
we appreciate you,
we
boys.
appreciate everybody
Thank
who's
you.
back
Thank
there.
you.
Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
very much for
You guys
coming tonight.
kicked butt
And
tonight.
thank you everybody who is watching at home. We're very excited to continue with everybody at home. And thank you guys very much for joining into the very first episode of the DK Experience in Season 2. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Have a great night.